Oh yeah, that's right. That is right. We got to start it off right because 'tis the season. It is
Indeed.
October. Happy October, everyone. And we are here hanging out in the movie dojo with the boy Preston, Fat Samurai Guy, hanging out with the producer and some of the amazing cast from Fear, the Invisible Man. That's right. I'm going to have these legends introduce themselves, and we will start with Monica. Welcome to the show.
Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for having me tonight. And yeah, I'm Monica Gargalova from Film Productions and founder, CEO, and executive producer and filmmaker, mainly filmmaker. So
Yes,
we'll
welcome.
pass it on to the next
Oh yeah, that's right.
cast.
Yes, M&M Film Productions, baby. That's how we do it. And there he is down there. Graham, welcome.
Hello. Hi, my name's Graham Fox, and I play the character of Marvel.
Yes, welcome. I
Love
love
that
how
voice.
he said that so eloquently. Marvel. I love that. I love that. I love that. And here he is. Wayne, welcome to the show, my friend. Yeah,
Thank you
good-
for having me on board.
Yes.
Yeah, Wayne Gordon, and I play Colonel Ade. So,
Yes. And you both killed it and knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you,
I enjoyed both of your characters. It was a lot of fun, for sure.
Thank you.
But let me go. I got to get the banner up here. There we go. There it is. Represent. All right. So yeah. So first off, congratulations on. I was looking up the trailer again for Fear the Invisible Man, and we're going to show the trailer for everybody watching right now. But congratulations, your trailer is up to 149,000 views.
Excellent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at that. That is awesome.
amazing.
Congratulations. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
That is amazing. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I
No.
didn't.
No?
No idea.
Well, now you got bragging rights now. Now you can share that. You can share that everywhere. But yeah, it's awesome to have you all here hanging out, talking movies and acting and the art of the craft.
Indeed.
But yeah, so everybody watching this right now, thank you guys for tuning in to the channel and watching. But for everybody watching, let's let them get to know you guys a little bit better. And we will start with Monica. Monica, how did you get into the industry? What was some of the inspirations and motivations?
So I can start very simple. How I got into the industry, I took the acting course during the time when I was at the university, and it was my sports psychologist said to me, because my confidence a little bit dropped down my second year, that go and take an acting course. So I went and took a local acting course, which boosted me up a little bit, and then I ended up with the productions, which I was involved with as a runner. And from there, when I finished my uni, which was a sports physio, it was nothing to do with the film industry, believe it or not. I ended up in the film industry doing these productions behind the scenes, which I loved more than being an actor front of it. Not like you guys, you like acting. I didn't really feel confident to be actor enough, as my background I'm from Slovakia originally, born in Czechoslovakia, and came to UK in 2002. So for me, being in a foreign countries became a bit tricky with the accent, and English wasn't my first language. So that's why it became a little bit tricky for me. But then being in the industry, just helping out, producing it, a little bit investing in the beginning, and then I sort of fully took on 2014. I went to Malta, and then I went back in 2015. I actually decided, okay, I was a bit bored to do something. And then I decided to do the TV show, which was a Checkmate, my first one, which I sort of got a production together, all the fundings and everything. The crew, just name it, as everything with the productions goes with it. And I said, I like this. I can do this fully. So that was the whole thing, going full time into producing and making more and more movies. And
Yes.
next up was Fear the Invisible Man. That was actually after with another production I was involved, then I come up with The Invisible Man. But we can go to that one. This is how I end up in this industry, to be honest.
Yes.
So it's been a long journey, and from the bottom to the top, and it's always learning every single day.
Yes, and here's some of your projects that you're involved in, especially the upcoming Frankenstein Legacy. Talk to us about some of the projects here. You did some acting in White Sky as well, correct?
Sorry, say again?
You did some acting in White Sky.
Yeah, I did a little bit as a creature, so nobody sees your face. Just running
Hey,
at
that's
a
awesome. That's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah, when you as a creature, nobody sees you. You're in the dark. You don't need to be worried about performance.
yeah, yeah. Well, how fun! That must have been
And
a
no
fun
talking,
gig.
so that helps.
Yeah. But yeah, these other projects look intriguing. The Curse of Hobbs House and
Curse of
Walking
Hope's
Against.
House was
Yeah,
another project with Juliana, a very great producer. I mean, and also director, especially. We took on with the previously we did Three Lives together. In Germany, that was my project. Worked on the Three Lives, and we got actually very attached to it. And since then, he started to go into a little bit more interesting with other projects. So
yeah,
then we did a Hobbs House with her, and that was interesting. Uh, so lots of interesting things I learned from it, and yeah, and then with the White Skies, another director upcoming.
nice.
Never done anything massive before, but he had a lot of potential, and I said, "Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do it. Let's try it." It was during the lockdown, so it was actually quite interesting how we did this White Sky
right.
during the
Yeah,
lockdown period, and the Invisible Man was second after this White Sky.
right. Yeah,
Again, lockdown period, the second half of the lockdown period. So you
right.
see us in the masks and try to avoid each other. It was quite tricky to do it in interior, but exterior was not so bad. But yeah,
Yeah,
we were
but yeah,
busy.
you are a busybody. That's right,
Yes.
and you've been involved with a lot of projects, and I can't wait to see what you bring us in the future. Mr. Graham, there he
Hey,
is. Hey, brother, what got you involved in the industry? What motivations and inspirations, my friend?
well, I started as a kid, did it all the way through school, and then I did it outside of school, and then as a kid, I used to spend most of my spare time in cinemas, and then what we're doing at the theatre, and then watching films all the time with my father or with my friends or whatever. Eventually, I just decided I had to give it a try for a living,
Nice,
and I've been
nice.
sort of banging away at it ever since.
There you go. Any favorite movies?
Oh well, I think one of
Fear
the
Fear the Invisible Man.
well, of course, yeah. I mean, that was you took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah. No, I think one of the most inspiring things were things like Great Escape and Where Eagles Dare. I was sort of weaned on war films, as a
Mm.
kid and all that kind of thing. And I
So
always
good.
fancied myself as Steve McQueen or Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
And but
Man, the Great Escape, just when I've seen it for the first time, it really
Mm.
blew me away.
oh yeah,
I was like,
absolutely,
wow, like this is amazing. And Steve McQueen is the
Steve
king of
McQueen.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have great taste, my friend. Great
thank
taste.
you.
Yes. But you've done pretty much everything. I mean, you have such a fascinating career. I was looking over your work. I mean, you're involved with a lot of
Mm.
very
Yeah.
extremely popular video game titles.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
how
yeah.
was it being a part of the video game industry?
Oh, it's something that I've always been interested in. I mean, I used to play games on the Nintendo, and I just, when you realise there was acting involved in it, and I cut my teeth on a game called The Invisible Hours, which was motion capture, a real time game. Extraordinary game written by the brilliant Rob Yescombe. And after that, I just kept pushing and found myself working for, From Software, doing Elden Ring and Dark Souls and that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
I've got two coming out now.
yeah.
One coming out now. One of them, yeah, oh dear.
Look at this guy right here.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah,
this guy.
yeah.
Silent and profiling.
Yeah,
Right there. Look at that.
that was the year. That was the year of Marvel. That was the film I did straight after The Invisible Man, which is a Marvel movie. So yeah,
How
that
was
my,
it how was it the experience of being there's your character at the bottom there, but
it is indeed. Yeah.
yeah. How was it your experience being a part of two Marvel properties?
Well, yeah. I mean, my first impressions were just the sheer scale, the budget. It
Yeah.
just hits you in the face. You know, I mean, it's like I did very little on the turtles, but when we drove up to the location, I'd never seen so much of a unit based in the middle of nowhere. It was like a small town, you know. And then, of course, working on Ant-Man was a wholly new, different experience altogether, a different level. Working in what they call the volume, being, you know, working in that level of technology was astonishing. It was just satisfied my inner geek completely.
Are you a
You know.
fan of the horror genre?
Well, I do. Yeah, I mean, I used to go to the cinema as a kid and try to watch the scariest thing you could possibly find. You know, I mean,
Nice.
a lot of the things. I mean, I do remember fondly being in one cinema and finding it so bad though that you just crying with laughter. But I do like a good horror film. I do like a good
Yeah.
horror film. You know, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were part of some horror projects here.
Yes, that's where. Yes, yeah. Yes, the Judas Ghost. Yes,
Yeah.
that was an uncomfortable. Just the amount of stuff that they put on me.
Oh,
Just glue. And we did it, shot it in order. So every day I had to get back into the same costume, covered in gloop, and then it just got colder and colder and colder.
oh
And
man.
then the stuff got thicker and thicker and thicker.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
it was a horror movie for me,
Yeah.
at least.
I gotta check this out. I gotta
Yeah.
see Graham in action. Yeah. Awesome, brother.
fantastic.
Awesome. Before we move on to Wayne, last short film here. It's getting a lot of buzz and praise.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. Oh, yes. Still, thank you very much. Yes, it's done very well. That it's just a little comedy.
Yeah. A little short comedy.
Yeah, I think it's 11 minutes. I think.
Nice. And Wayne, you've been in some short films as well.
Yeah, I've done a few. I came into the industry quite late. Only the fact that I took many challenges along the way. I grew up in Jamaica until I was 10, and that's where I got the love for acting and films. My first film was a Bruce Lee film, and it was just amazing. The whole cinema in Jamaica, everyone packed in around you, and everyone was fully engrossed in the film and everything that was going on. And as a
Yes.
child, it's like I wanted to be that person on the screen.
Yeah.
But when I moved to the UK, age 10, there was a lack of confidence really, and I gained my own bully and things like that. And I did my first drama class, and everyone picked on me because I didn't speak with a clean English accent. And back then in the 80s,
Yeah.
everyone was quite mean in a sort of, looking back, in a fun sort of way, if you can call it that. But my confidence was knocked for six, and I remember, in the last year at school, one of my tutors said, we'll have to stand up and say what you're going to do when you leave school. And, I stood up and said, I want to be an international athlete. I want to be an international actor, reeled off a list of things. Everyone, including my teacher, laughed at me. So I sat back down, pretty embarrassed by all of that. And the next person to stand up was my bully, and he said he was going to join the Navy. So I laughed, and he said, "You made me a challenge. You wouldn't be able to last more than 6 weeks." So I went, "Okay, let's go and do this." So literally the next day, I went down to the Army recruitment office and said, "I want to join the Army." And they said, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "I have no idea." I was 15 and a half at the time, and I just said, "Look, I want to do the test, see what happens, and then we can make a decision at the end." So I did the test, passed. And they said, "Do you have any idea what you want to do?" And I said, "No, I just want to join the earliest possible, intake." And, said, "Well, the next one is in, 2.5 months' time. You'll be 16 then. So what about that one?" I just went, "Yeah, okay." But the problem with that, though, I've got to say, and I wouldn't suggest to anyone who had kids, if they're listening to this, don't ever do this. I forged my mum's signature all the way, not realizing that the final signature to say you've been accepted, I needed, it went directly to my mum and not me. So
Yeah.
the only way to describe my mum is like, do you remember the old Tom and Jerry cartoon? You just saw the breast and the feet. That's my mum, you know. And she was walking in the distance, and she had this letter. I remember this letter in one hand, and she had a rolled up newspaper in the other. And she publicly beat me, humiliated me because, you know, I told her all these things I was going to do. I was going to go to college, university, but unbeknown to her, I'm joining the army. But yeah, instead of doing 6 weeks, I ended up doing 3 years. You know, and then within that time, I ended up competing for Great Britain in bobsledding. You know, so my career took a different direction away from acting. And when I retired from bobsledding, you know, I wanted that adrenaline dump again. So, you know, my wife and I said, what about trying to become a stuntman? So we sort of thought about it, and we said, okay, fine. And we started doing that. And, you know, I still didn't get that adrenaline dump until one day I was working on the set of Spooks, the UK TV series. And the director said to me, you know, I like your look, I like your voice. Would you mind delivering some lines to the camera? And I said, no, I don't mind doing that at all. And then, you know, as soon as I said action, I just went, oh my God, this is the adrenaline dump I've been looking for.
The
And that was
action
it. So
passion has returned.
yes, exactly. You know, so yeah, since then, you know, it's one of the things I enjoy about acting is that you can you never stop learning. You know, everything is new. It's a new idea. The psychology of the characters, you're invested in. You know, so that's why I really enjoy it. And you know, I'm constantly learning. I'm not in Graham's territory just yet, but you know, but it's yeah, no, it's a great industry to be in. Yes, it's hard, but you know, when you get a job that you really enjoy, you invest a lot of time in it, and
Yes.
you know, it's a craft that's very subjective, you know,
Yeah.
but it's the passion behind it. You know,
Yes.
everyone, when you step on set and everyone's there, they're all there for the right reason. They want to create content to evoke some kind of emotion on the audience, you know. So yeah, that was me really.
That's awesome. And those teachers are eating crow right now, my friend. That's right. Because you have been in some bangers here. What?
Mm.
Oh
Some
yes.
action passion bangers here. I mean, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Any stories?
Skyfall was my first job that I did when I decided I want to focus on acting. And Skyfall, you know, I got a phone call saying, we've got an audition for you, and it's all very secretive, and you've got to go to this place in London. And I went in, and it's like stepping into MI5, you know, and Debbie McWilliams is the you know, casting director I met, and I sat and I had a long conversation with her. It's like being interviewed for an MI5 job, you know. But that was that was something else, and I got the job, you know, and it went on over a period of, I think it was about 2 months, you know, all the training and everything else, and then at the end, you know, we had about 40 people, which then got whittled down to 20. And then from the 20, they selected their 10. And then within that 10, we were the mercenary team that advanced on Skyfall. And, you know, my job was to plant the bomb on the door. And as I'm about to press the trigger for the bomb to go off, who pops up? 007, you know.
That's amazing.
And, you know, my wife likes to mock me. She says, you know, you spend 5-6 years in the military and you couldn't even shoot James Bond from 2 feet. You know?
That is amazing.
Yeah. You know, but that was really, really good fun. And that really, you know, that set the bar for me in, you know, where you want to be, you know, because, you know, the opportunity of working with Daniel Craig, Javier Bardem, you know, Judi Dench, those icons of the movie industry, you know, it's something else. And, you know, it's nice to see those people at work, and, you know, and how they perform and how, you know, immersed they are with their characters.
Oh yeah. Oh, that must have
So,
been a
yeah,
blast to be a part of that for sure.
it was a blast indeed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but speaking of spy movie talk, Graham, how was it working on Mission Impossible?
Brief.
Brief,
Yeah, I mean, again,
but
yeah, I mean,
fun
yeah.
at least. Was it
Well,
fun? Brief.
it was a bit insane, really, because we first of all we didn't. There was hardly any script to work with. It was
Yeah.
like 59 pages thick. I probably shouldn't have told you that, but anyway, it was like, and it was like, wow, you know. So where's the rest? But anyway, we get there, and it's like we're in Paris, and we're shooting in the on the Champs Elysees, and there's a stunt which they were doing. Cruise and Superman were doing this this stunt, and it took forever. It was a brilliant stunt, but they didn't get using it. And so we came back a second time to come and shoot this seat by the door, and then there was a terrorist literally outside on the Champs Elysees. We were in the Grand Palais, and they shot a copper or something like that, and so it all got shut down again. It was a nightmare. It was so yeah. So it was all a bit, you know, it was all odd, really pressured. But you know, again, it was one of these things. It's like, my God, this is a big. I mean, their unit base was on the Champs Elysees, looking over the Louvre. I mean, it's like, wow, that's a kind of nice place to be sitting in a trailer.
Copy that.
No, exactly. I wasn't grumbling.
Yeah, yeah. Fun but brief.
Oh, fun but brief. Yes, yeah. There was a cough and a spit, as they say.
You got Peter watching us right now. Peter's throwing it up. There you go. What's up, Peter? How you doing? Thanks for watching. Wayne, I've come across some of your Instagram videos where you're training.
Oh, man.
Wayne, I'm going to stop watching your workout videos because you're making me feel bad. Okay, you're making me feel bad, and I can't handle it because man, your workout regimen must be crazy, man.
Yeah, there's still a side of me that's, you know, from track and field and bobsledding, and sometimes, you know, I'm like, I go to the gym and I just want to do something light, and then my ego takes over. I'm like, you know, yeah, when I was in my 20s, early 30s, I could do this. Yeah, I can. Yeah, so sometimes I have to tell myself, no, just stop, you know. And sometimes my wife, if I go to the gym, my wife, she looks at me, she's like, really? You know, you should stop.
But hey, you know, it keeps you prepared for future action movie roles. And man, I'm excited.
Exactly.
I'm excited to watch The Island, and Black Noise looks legit, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that. I mean, the Black Noise, Philip Martinez directed that. Alex Pettiford, Jackson Rathbone, you know, great actors to work with. But the story was, I like what they did because they took the story, the Havana Syndrome, you know, from 2016, the noise that made, was it the U.S. Embassy and it made those guys sick. So what the writer did was, Sean, took that concept and then turned it into this whole fear. It's kind of the noise from the TV series Lost. You take that noise and it triggers. It triggers something within your subconscious. You know, your past comes back to haunt you, that sort of thing, and it's fighting the unknown. You know, and it was a really fun film. I'm looking forward to. I can't give anything.
Yeah, no spoilers. Yeah, not yet.
No spoilers.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But how was it working with Michael and Jillian?
Fantastic. You know, great couple to work with. The only thing I'm going to say, and Michael probably kicked my ass, I really wanted him to do, Caribbean accent, but he was like, hey, man, no.
Hey, that's a spot-on Michael J. White impression.
No, but he's, such a, he's, again, someone, you know, great to work with and to learn from as well, you know, because he's been around for a long time, you know, Universal Soldiers, Spawn, Tyson, you know, he's done some amazing projects. So, you know, he was on my list of people to work with, and getting that opportunity to work with him, was something special. And also, Gillian as well. Gillian, sorry. She was
sorry if I messed that up
fantastic.
too, but yeah.
No.
She's
I always
amazing.
get it wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is very, very talented, and I wish her every success with her career. But both together, such a dynamic, powerful couple.
Yeah, I ran into Michael Jai White twice at conventions, and he's like a sweetheart.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even charge for like an autograph or a picture. He was just like, hey, and I was like, hey, that's it. Took the photo. That's it.
Yeah,
but that's
lovely.
awesome, man. That's awesome. Oh, here we go. All the way from the UK. The Kevin, what's going on, brother? He's saying hello, Phat Samurai Guy, an amazing guest. There you go. Spreading the UK love. Yeah, he's up there in the UK. He's showing up, representing. But now it is time. It is time to check out the trailer for Fear the Invisible Man. Let's go.
Look, Margaret. An invisible man plagues the town of Iping.
What rot? Clearly the folk of Iping have lost the ability to hear the words coming out of their own mouths.
It ain't your ears that be deceiving you.
Marvel. This is a manhunt. Have you experienced any suspicious occurrences? Strange noises? Adeline? Broken window?
No. Nothing like that.
I can do many things while invisible, Adeline. Things that ordinary men cannot.
She's in league with him.
Ask her. It's written all over her lying face.
What part did you play in this?
He's crazed and he's dangerous.
It's time you chose a side.
Show yourself, you fire! This is blood on your hands, Eddie! It's blood on your hands! We have barely begun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That trailer, what? Scratched the itch. Oh yeah, it scratched the itch. And what I had to go represent. I didn't while I played the trailer, I actually got up and ran over here to grab him and come back. I had to represent what? That's right. And I dropped it. We're live, buddy. We're live. But yeah, I gotta represent my invisible man figure. Oh yeah, represent. Big fan of
nice.
The old school classic Claude Rains movie. I had to get had to represent, show the figure there. That's right. I'm an adult. I can do these things. But yeah, really enjoyed the trailer. And not only did I enjoy the trailer, I enjoyed the movie. Well done.
Oh, good.
Well done, everyone. Yes, well done. Wayne and Graham, you killed it again. That's right. So, Monica, before we watch the trailer again, and feel free, all three of you, to give us some of the behind the scenes making of the movie. Of course, we can't do spoilers because we want you guys to watch the movie. But Monica, how did you come up with the story for this movie, for this version of the Invisible Man? Because there's been so many versions out there. You had Hollow Man 2, Electric Boogaloo, right? And then you got, what was it? The Invisible Man that just came out a couple years ago, which mostly, What I enjoy about this story with this, with the H.G. Wells character, is everyone does their own interpretation of it. They do their own take on it, which keeps it fresh, right?
Yeah.
And so, Monica, tell us about how you came up with the story for this one.
It was a simple idea. I came across with being actually, we were walking with my mum on the streets, and funny enough, in Malta, and we come across at the shop that was vintage, and it was about they had these old clothes in 80s, 70s, and she was saying, "Oh, it would lovely to wear these dresses again and going back in time." And I said, "Oh yeah, that would be great to go now, how we are, but being invisible." And she came up, "Oh yeah, I remember there was an Invisible film I watched." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" So I asked her, because it was in her language, Hungarian, and I asked her like, what was it about? So she said me there was a book as well, and I looked it up, and I'm like, "Is this the book you meant?" And she's by this H.G. Wells, because it's going back in time. And she said, "Yeah, I think so." So I got a book, which I still got it. It was this
Oh
book I
yeah.
ordered online. Then what I did, I read it. Then I looked into the if anything's been done. So I found this original Invisible Man movie, black and white, which was incredible.
Yes.
And I love black and white movies, by the way. All the oldies are my favorites. And
Classics. Yeah.
yeah, exactly, classics, the best, you must say. So as being already in the film industry and producing the three lives that time, I was thinking of, oh, let's see if we can make a script. So we had amazing guy called Philip Day, script writer based in US, and we said, "Oh, would you mind to have a look at it and see if you can write a script?" So he did, and he loved it, and he produced the script, but tried to keep it into the literally to the book. So don't change much about it, and don't make it very horror-y so everybody can watch it. Otherwise, if you make it very gory, then you're cutting down the audience. So make a little bit something different, but still be a bit scary, but don't be gory. And
Yeah.
so this is what
Well,
came up. Lift the film, the female character as well.
I'm the big huge horror fan over here. I love gore, but I still enjoyed the movie.
That's good.
So there
That's
you
good.
go. There you go. It's
So
definitely
this
more
is
story driven, but I enjoyed the story and the
So
character.
that was the whole thing, and then
Yeah.
coming along, getting the right cast, which actually this story started 2015. Then we got involved 2017. I had Viri Calvi on our film Three Lives, and I was looking for the director who can actually produce this. And luckily, she knew someone, and I got him involved into this project, Paul Dudridge, which he loved the story. And we sat down, we thought about it. Originally it was higher budget, but as we got to the lockdown and everything else,
Yeah.
tried to make it happen rather than sitting there. We have to make changes with the budget and see, can we make it for this? And they went away, the creatives, and they polished a little bit out and see who we can have along, and looked into the cast, who would be the best to have to make it look great, as we have two of them here, incredible cast. And it's just went from there. And
Yeah.
end of the day, rather than waiting for so long, like this could have been not made. What was really painful, that when Invisible Man you just mentioned came out, I already had this script and I already was
Ah.
in the film, and I'm like, this is not fair. This is not fair. They did
So
Invisible
you
Man.
started the lawsuit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
And I'm like, this is not fair. But good thing is, we didn't go modern way, because there was the
Yeah.
option doing a
Right.
modern and just skip all the period. And
Yeah.
no, let's just stick to the period.
Mhm.
Let's make it exciting. Bring in mixture of
Yeah.
actors in,
Yeah.
and even if they're not massive names, then they can still like drive it alongside. And yeah, it was quite tricky to gather in this industry. It's about the budget. Higher budget it is, you get a bigger cost. So that was really painful to not to produce in the level we wanted. But what we produced, it looks, I think, is $1 million film. Even, you know, it's you can tell probably, with incredible cast, the crew, the guys behind the scenes, the post-production, the VFX did an incredible job, I must say. Al, he's been really good on this with his team.
Well,
And
I was
yeah,
really impressed with
Right.
all this. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
look at this. This is
Yeah.
beautiful.
And this was the location the first
is-
time we filmed there. It's never been anything filmed. We were the first ones.
Oh, oh wow! Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But just
It was down
beautiful.
in
It's like legit.
Gloucester.
Yeah.
We filmed it in Gloucester, so that was a lovely hall to actually the whole house we had for ourselves, did we?
And
It's been,
Graham, I'm surprised they didn't give you double duty here, acting and being in the suit doing the Invisible Man stuff. I'm surprised they didn't have you
I
do
know.
double duty there.
No, the suits came after that. Yeah. After
But if you guys watching right now, if you're interested, go to the Facebook page, and you can see a lot of behind the scenes stuff of the behind the scenes of the special effects and stuff like that. This is my one of my favorite scenes in the movie, but we're going to talk about that once I play the trailer again. But yeah, production is great, and the sets and the locations are legit. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer again here. Kevin says, "Hell to the yeah, let's get invisible." This cast looks incredible. Yeah.
Oh yeah, great.
There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Let me go ahead and bring it up really quick here, and we will watch it again. All right. I'm going to put everybody on the bottom there, and then we can see everyone. All right. So, Monica, how long did it take to film the movie?
Oh, were we, if I remember looking well back now, was it 24 days? 21, I think something like that. 21 to 24 days in total.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And it's been different different locations. We were in Gloucester, we were in Bath, Bristol, and nothing's been done in a studio. Which was incredible. To having the location is always a plus. That's why you can make the budget movies, to make them right if you got a location. So that made a massive difference, having a locations what we had, and they were incredible locations. I mean, the cast can tell you they were amazing locations we had.
Oh yeah, and the cinematography,
Southwest, good stuff. And this house was just amazing. It was creepy the same time as was perfect for what we wanted.
I mean, the cinematography in this movie is legit. I mean, look at this shot. Look at how gothic it is.
Yeah.
And shout out to the actress who played Adeline. Is it Mari Calvi?
Yeah, Mari Calvi. Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm saying the name right there. But yeah, just phenomenal. Lighting, visual effects were a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she did a great job. She definitely did a great job for sure. But yeah, look at this.
This is the house. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is in Bath. This was interesting because we made a bit of a mess on the street in Bath. That was during the lockdown, which we were pretty okay to do quite a lot of things there that time. I can give away a bit of it's we needed to produce the snow, and the quickest and really the fastest way, rather than bring the machines, which wasn't working. It was already in getting to the springtime. In April we were filming, so they get these amazing art department. They got this paper, so it dissolves in the wet once it gets washed off. So they have to cover it all over, and I believe you will found some behind the scenes pictures how they were carrying and making it all happen. The whole street, the sides all white. So that's
awesome. You know, if I lived out in the UK, you probably would cast me as this guy right here. So for the future films, if you need that guy, if you need a that guy character, I am available.
That's good to know.
But yeah, some fun digital shots like right here.
That's a VFX. Is amazing. That's
look at that shadowy there, right there. There he is. There he is. There
Do you remember
always with a drink in hand.
It was so cold that night, wasn't it?
It was.
It was freezing. I felt actually sorry for him. It was so cold, and he had to lie down there and having that shot one after another. It was freezing.
He was fully clothed. It's Mike Beckenham that I felt sorry for.
Oh yeah, that was I mean, that after this late the final one, he was he was. There was another cold night. It was very cold over now. We were filming till morning 3-4 o'clock. So that was the coldest times we had. Yeah, that was nothing nice, but We had to have the night shots.
Yeah, Graham, you're doing a great job fearing the Invisible Man.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it about? There's all kinds of horror genres, right? There's so many, and I'm a fan of a lot of them. But what is it sometimes about not seeing what's there is more scarier?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It's like Psycho, the same feel like when they used to make a Psycho, the original. Then it's more scary, like Hitchcock movies.
Yeah,
You want to
Jaws is a perfect example.
And
Which one?
Yeah.
Jaws,
Which one is that?
Jaws is a perfect example.
Oh yeah, there you
Jaws,
go.
I thought it was sure. Oh, okay.
Jaws, yeah.
It's where the music makes it as well. Isn't it? They have the good music to sound effects or background noise that brings the fear, heightens the fear as you move along.
Yeah, it was like a blessing for that movie that the shark didn't work.
Yes, I was gonna say the same. Yeah, that's a film in itself, isn't it? There's a play that's around called isn't it The Shark Isn't Working or something like that?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes, yeah. So I've heard. It missed it in London. Yeah,
here's the man.
Brilliant.
Here's the man bringing in the troops.
You see,
yes.
I just volunteered to play that part just for the costume.
Oh wow! Really?
It fits you very well.
That's it. you wanted to wear the hat. You wanted the hat.
Just the hat.
Yeah. There we
but
go.
That was great. That was great fun.
Paul Brown says, "Salute to you, Phat Samurai Guy, and to the filmmakers." Well, salute to you, Paul Brown. Thanks for watching. Yes. But yeah, you were perfectly casted as this character, as the Inspector Wayne. Your presence, man. You really have to. You and Graham are actually very inspiring.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, in terms of like, man, if I ever do more acting in the future, I was just like, I got to act like these guys.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, Jesus, because and I do have the voice. I have the wonderful voice.
You do,
but I still, if I could put the voice with the acting and do a little bit more than that guy. But yeah, just great job, Wayne.
Oh no, thank you. Totally. I mean, the script was wonderfully done. It was very well written. When I auditioned for the role of Colonel Addy, in my mind, I was thinking back to the original H.G. Wells, like, cool, blimey, and I thought it was going to be, that old sort of London sort of Cockney, cool, blimey, it's an invisible man. But no, as you got through the script, you could see it was very, very well written. And each of the characters, I like each of the characters. I enjoyed Colonel Addy's character because he was trying to be the opposite to Vari's character, Adeline, because he's got his job to do at one hand. You've got Graham's character that's coming and saying, there's an invisible man, and it's it's a ludicrous idea. In Victorian times, there's no such thing. But at the same time, he's a bit of a turmoil because he's also in love with Adeline. But he's trying to do the right thing and hold himself together with all this madness that's going on around him. And to be professional to in and around his peers. So it was fun. It was fun throughout, from start to finish, and working with each of the characters, and Graham. One of the scenes I really enjoyed was the probably the one time that Colonel Addy lost his moment just very briefly was the jail scene with Graham.
That was great.
And I like the dynamics between Colonel Addy and Graham there. So no, I had a lot of fun with that, and like I say, I really enjoyed the script as well.
Yeah, we're gonna rename Graham. We're gonna call him Scene Stealer Graham. That's what we're gonna call him now.
I don't have
That's your
to take that,
nickname.
Preston.
That is your nickname now from now on. There you go.
Sorry, I've got one question to ask, and it's on the jail scene. You know, Griffin managed to sneak into the jail, and you know he bludgeoned Graham to death. And the scene, you know, they got the blanket over the sheet over Graham, and showing Adeline, you know, what the Invisible Man did to Graham. But I wasn't sure. Was it you that was snoring at one point? or was there another body that was
I don't know.
So we were trying to film.
I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't me, but they were long days.
It was, yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. But
it wasn't you.
No.
Too professional for that. But
man.
as we're about to shout action,
my-
there's snoring coming from the background.
A stunt double.
But yeah, I enjoyed your character in the film, Wayne, because your character kind of was like taking it, like realistically handling things. Like, okay, I gotta be on point. I gotta do my job. We gotta figure out who's doing these murders and what's going on. But at the same time, you're kind of like, is she insane? Like, is this character insane? I'm gonna go with it. Is she lying? Like, you handled it. Because, you know, in a realistic way, because, you know, you see a lot of these movies, the sheriff or the guy in charge is like an idiot. You know, he doesn't know what he's doing, you know. But you kind of handle it in a realistic way. I think anyone would be like, okay, this lady's insane. All right, people are talking about Invisible Man. What is going on here? But you were still optimistic too. Like, you're still like, all right, is there something to this? But yeah.
But it was nice to have that journey, you know. You know, in the background, it's like, yeah, she could be insane, but you know, will we get together at the end?
And she's packing heat, so I wouldn't want to piss her off.
Well, exactly.
Don't piss her off. But yeah, definitely some fun suspense building moments there.
Yeah, that was interesting shots.
Yeah, I think that would freak anybody out. But yeah, very fun visuals. Like, these very, very fun visuals in the movie.
Yeah, there was
digital effects.
Yeah, a mixture of things. Green suit, then it was the program which actually I'll be using through one of those what do you call them, the technical side, that actually you build that movement.
Yeah.
And then he wore the different suit, and we had a green screen. So this was all in a green screen as well. I mean, a green suit, and then you just do it in post. So that was incredible how they can do this.
It worked though. It was great.
It does, yeah. You have to have that movement, otherwise it doesn't look right. And the combination, how Al and director come together with how they're going to make it realistic. They did a pre-shots to make if it's going to work or not, and then we just went into the live, which we did worked, because it's a tricky spot. How are you going to do without the head? You know, it's going to work.
Exactly. Yeah.
You still need to make it realistic when he's moving. So there was a combination of program and green suit to be putting it together.
Oh yeah, here's the scene Wayne was talking about right here.
That's
right. Look at the intensity in the one eyeball. Your one eyeball outacts regular actors.
I was very lucky. That's my good eyeball. It's doing all the work for me.
Yeah, you guys played off of each other great.
It was a great day. It was a really good day. I mean, Wayne and I had such a blast shooting that scene. We really did, didn't we?
And really, you know, to be honest, your character was kind of in the right a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the film the other day, and I was thinking about it. And Marvel was, I think he was misunderstood. You know.
Agreed. Yeah.
He's actually quite articulate. when you listen to what he says, he's again, he's not, as like Wayne was saying, he's not, he doesn't, he's not a total donut. You know what I mean?
No.
He actually, he has a plan. It just
Yeah.
doesn't work out.
Yeah. Nobody listens to him.
Yeah.
No, no.
Look at this
These are the
shot.
bad scenes.
This
Yeah.
shot. Beautiful.
Nice. These are my favorites, actually. These shots were my favorite. The horses and, that street is just incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
Having him the same.
That's a great shot. I love that tracking shot.
Mm.
Now, this actor right here, did he do any of the mocap suit stuff, or he just did this role right here?
Yeah. Well, he wasn't in a suit because obviously it's more scenes to be done. But you have to watch it, see how many scenes he did.
There we go. Got to get the classic get up now. That's right.
Yeah, he's a great actor, Mike.
He was, yeah. Wish we could have him longer, but he did incredible work. I mean, what we needed. It's a game.
Shout out to Mike for sure. There we go.
Yeah.
This is probably my favorite scene in the movie. When Invisible Man is just going crazy and bringing the ruckus to these gents right here. Like, this was so much fun. That was probably my favorite.
The stunts guys were great.
Yeah. Look at that. Great shot there.
Yeah. That's good.
The
location was incredible, wasn't it? It was under the ground in Bristol.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Yeah. This is a great location for this attack here.
Oh,
where was this at?
But I was in Bristol in
it's next to the train station, wasn't it?
An old train
it's
station.
under the train station.
That's
There
right,
is a place they use it for several things like music things and
That's right,
carnivals and filming if needed. So
yeah, this is my favorite scene. Love it. Everyone's getting it, man.
Great.
Everyone's getting it.
And that night shot was cold outside on the exterior with the fog.
I still remember that.
Yeah.
This might be my favorite shot of the digital shot here. This is probably my favorite here. This is great. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, ho. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Came alive. Came alive.
Thank
a long
you.
way.
Yeah, thank you for sharing the behind the scenes stories. Yes. Invisible Man, fear him or else. That's right. Monica, where can everyone watch Fear the Invisible Man right now?
It's on several platforms in US and UK. You can, at the moment, it's on Amazon Prime, on DVDs, the Sky Store, YouTube, Apple TV, and Google Play, and then you go on Hoopla and also and the other ones you can look in the US. If you Google and go into our website mmfilmproduction.co.uk, then you can go straight into the Invisible Man as the project, and it takes you into the platforms as well where you can watch it, and you'll see more information about it.
I think it's on Tubi as well.
And on Tubi
and Freevee.
On Tubi, yeah.
Check it out. Spread the word. Share it. But this was an honor to have all of you here hanging out with me. Hey, this is your second home. You guys are always welcome to come on back in the future. Before we wrap it up for today, we'll start with Monica. Anything you'd like to say to your followers?
Well, thank you for watching us tonight and for following Fear the Invisible Man. It's been a long journey, and it's been great to actually give you this film to what has been produced a hard and incredible way. How we managed to pull it out with everything and everyone. I just hope you enjoy it and you love it and you give a thumbs up. That would be great to keep on following us and pass it on, because it's something different. And it's sort of going to the horror category, but it's not really that horror-y, but you will see once you watch it. And it's different. It's definitely different. It's for your grandparents as well, not just for the youngsters to be able to watch it. That will make a massive difference what they think of it. So
Possible sequel?
yes, we already got a script. It's finished.
I gotta ask the questions.
Yeah. We're thinking, and
Awesome.
yes, there was lots of thoughts of how, where, what, who's bringing it back. So we will need to bring out, the cast and additional cast. So it's definitely we're gonna do that.
And please put in the script Graham's twin brother. His character shows up for revenge. Try to figure out what's going on.
It's either that. It's either that, or I'll end up in the green suit.
Possible to put into the script if it works. It's not a problem.
Oh my goodness! Wayne, anything to say before we wrap it up to your followers and fans?
Just thank you, and just keep following, and hope I can continue to inspire and evoke the kind of emotions that's right for the projects that we're doing. Thank you.
Awesome. And now the birthday boy. Yes, happy birthday. Yeah, we doing it live. We saying it live, baby. Yes. He is 25.
That's it.
Years old.
Yeah. I bleach it deliberately.
Anything to say, Graham, to your followers?
Well, just thanks for the support, and Preston, thanks very much for having me on. And check the film out. It's inspiring. It's when you think of how it was made and in the conditions it was made, I think they've done a very good job.
Oh yeah, and
absolutely
looking forward to the sequel. Let's go. Yeah. And Graham's twin brother will show up.
Yeah.
Yes. But this was a blast. Hey, all of you badasses watching, you know what you need to do. That's right. Click on the links below. That's right. So you can follow all three of these lovely people on their filmmaking journey. That's right. Follow them and check out Fear the Invisible Man, because if you don't, there'll be blood on your hands. There'll be blood on your hands.
But one more, isn't there, Monica? Sorry, I've got to ask. Isn't there another film you've got coming out on the back of Fear the Invisible Man?
Yes, it's another very popular, and it's coming to the Halloween time. It's a Frankenstein Legacy. Okay. Yes,
there it is up at the top
it's
right.
Again based on original story, and then it's coming out in February, definitely for us. So I can't wait to see that. And watch out for that one. I mean, we got a trailer. You can have a look at it. And
it's in the description box of this video. Check it out.
Yes. So in February, it will be all the platforms, US and international and UK. We will update you when it comes out, so you will see where to watch it.
Looking forward to that one. Yeah, for sure. Let's bring them all the monsters out from
I was thinking out of there, what's next? Because you start following these two, and I'm like, okay, something else, maybe.
Check the boxes. Let's go. Yeah.
I think Graham would be a great Count Dracula.
Dracula,
There you go. See,
Dracula and Wayne, you're Van Helsing.
Yeah, we can film it in Transylvania. Perfect.
Yes. There you go. There you go.
Get it written.
We've got it money. Yeah. There's money.
Thank you, Preston. We've just created a film right there.
Oh my goodness!
Love the idea of that.
Thank you all for being here today. We got to wrap it up. I know these three are extremely busy all the time, but hey, go over there to IGN Movie Trailers. Let's get Fear the Invisible Man to 150. Let's get it to 150,000. Let's do it. So head over there and watch the trailer. Watch the trailer there, and let's get it. But yeah, this was a blast. Thank you so much. Everybody here, don't go anywhere.
Thank you.
But I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.
Thanks for having me, man.